And welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Tuesday, June 21st. I'm your host for today's program, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories right here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. Go there and feast on the news. And here are some of the news stories from the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The stage is set for a fantastic display of Native American-themed contemporary fashion and traditional regalia. The American Indian Task Force on Domestic Violence, Sexual Assault, and Vulnerable Populations is having a fundraiser event titled Native Strength. The event will be held at the Potawatomi Bingo Casino Woodland Dreams Ballroom in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Wednesday, July 13th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The event will feature a contemporary fashion show, traditional Native American dance regalia, and a silent auction for which the proceeds will help the task force continue to provide services to its clients. The fashions showcased will be from Virgil Ortez, Lucy Women's Boutique, White Star Men's Boutique, and accessories by Jaxie. Virgil Ortez is a Cochita Pueblo native, and his designs are heavily sought out by celebrities, royalty, rock stars, and collectors alike. If you want more information, you can go to their Facebook site at Native Strength 2011. Authorities in northeastern Utah say a suspect who they believe fatally shot one man and critically injured another has a violent history. The Desert News says 23-year-old Bruce Silva served time in federal prison for a 2007 shooting and is on probation for assaulting a fellow inmate in April of 2010. Uintah County Undersheriff John Lowerson says Saturday night's shooting occurred at a home on the Uintah and Ouray Indian Reservation near La Pointe. 25-year-old James Edward Carey was killed. 34-year-old Jared R. Hurley was also shot but is expected to survive. Officers said the two men were at a friend's home when the shooting occurred. Authorities gave no motives but indicated both victims and the suspect had prior drug arrests. Authorities believe Silva may be driving a white Ford pickup truck. The National Indian Children Welfare Association, NICWA, invites American Indian and Alaska Native artists to participate in a Call for Artists 2012. The National Indian Child Welfare Organization's annual Call for Native Artists competition for the Protecting Our Children conference has proven to be very successful, and they're excited to once again provide an opportunity for Native artists to showcase their own talents. The selected artists will be awarded a cash prize of $1,000 for the conference image of the 30th annual Protecting Our Children National American Indian Conference on Child Abuse and Neglect, which is being held in April 22nd through the 25th of 2012 in Scottsdale, Arizona. The image will be published on NICWA's website and printed material, reaching thousands of people, as well as being the visual centerpiece throughout the event. For complete information on the 2012 Call for Native Artists competition, you can visit nicwa.org/Call for Artists. The Quapaw Tribe of Oklahoma Library is hosting a Native American student artist competition, a special exhibition from June 13th through July 15th. 2011. The library is located at the Robert Whitebird Cultural Center at 905 Whitebird Street in Quapaw, Oklahoma. The exhibit features past competition winners. The competition celebrates the value and success of education in Native American communities and is open to all American Indian and Alaska Native students in preschool through grade 12. Due to budget cuts, this will be the last chance to see this exhibit. Quapaw Tribal Librarian Patricia Billings is quoted as saying, "This exhibit is a testament to the artistic talent of Native American students, plus it reflects how public education can embrace and celebrate Native Americans' rich cultural heritage. I am awed at the sheer talent of these young people and their ability to express their thoughts on growing up Native American and the role education plays in their lives." Brush fire ignited on the Gila River Indian Reservation near South Phoenix on Monday. Sent smoke drifting up towards downtown Phoenix and consumed about 75 acres of land during the afternoon and evening. Phoenix Fire Captain Scott Walker says it's unclear how big the fire is, or whether it's near any homes. It's also unclear how the fire started, but Walker says as hot and dry as it is out there, it doesn't take too much. The fire was mainly burning in desert brush in that area, and its status as of today is unknown, even though the Wallow Fire has now consumed some 500,000 acres and is drifting towards several reservations in New Mexico. A federal judge on June 20th approved a $3.4 billion settlement over mismanaged Indian royalties in a case that represents the largest settlement ever approved against the United States government. U.S. District Judge Thomas Hogan, in approving the settlement after a day-long hearing, said the legitimacy of Cobell's claims could not be questioned. Hundreds of thousands of individual Indians who will now receive payments of at least $1,000 each from the government. Many will receive substantially more money. Cobell, a member of the Blackfeet tribe, will receive $2 million, and 3 other named plaintiffs will receive payments ranging from $150,000 to $200,000 each. Under the settlement approved this Monday, $1.5 billion will go to at least 300,000 American Indians with individual Indian accounts. Another $1.9 billion will go to buy and consolidate tribal land ownership. An additional $60 million will go to a scholarship fund for Indian students. In a controversial decision, Hogan awarded Cobell's lawyers a total of $99 million, less than half of the $223 million they were claiming and seeking, but nearly double the $50 million the government lawyers had recommended. A contentious campaign for principal chief of the Cherokee Nation between incumbent Chad Smith and longtime tribal councilman Bill John Baker is near an end. The election is this coming Saturday to determine whether Smith gets a 4th term as a leader of the Tahlequah-based tribe or if Smith takes over. Both sides accuse the other of negative campaigning. Smith has run a full-page newspaper ad mocking Baker's furniture business. Baker says he's the only candidate who refuses contributions from non-Indian outside vendors who he says make a lot of money from the Cherokee government. Smith came to power in 1999, defeating then-Chief Joe Byrd. Baker has served 12 years as a tribal counselor there for the Cherokee Nation. The Oglala Lakota College in South Dakota marked a milestone over this weekend. President Thomas Short Bowl tells KOTA TV that 204 students graduated this last weekend, the most in the school's 40-year history. That college is located on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation of South Dakota. And that's going to be the latest roundup of news from Indian Country. On this edition of the Native News Update, we want to say miigwech for showing up. Come back again soon and watch for our live feed this weekend of the St. Croix contest powwow over there in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin. IndianCountryTV.com is going to be hosting that live broadcast. Be there or be wherever you happen to be and watch from your computer. Miigwech.